All right, guys, we're back on the Toyota. We are getting super close to driving this thing. Get you guys up to speed. Basically got all of this done. Just got to check all the fluids. Need headlights, which are wired up. I just need to grab some bulbs. Over here, got all this done except steering column, which I made last night. It's over there hanging. Just need to install that. Exhaust, which we really don't need. Compressors and lines, which we're doing tonight. And then test drive it and don't die. And avoid cops. But hopefully we'll be driving this thing tomorrow. Give you a little more update. Working on installing an old Maverick dash. All the wiring inside, 100% done. All the lights, good to go. Got compressors mounted. Working on getting everything mocked up. Water separator, pressure switch, air horn mounted up. We'll get all that done tonight. But inside, said got all the wiring done. All lights working. We even got freaking brake lights. We are legit. And like I said, tonight we'll work on getting all the air ride done. I picked up all the airline and fittings and everything I need. So should go pretty smooth, but I get that done. Knock off those couple other little things off the list. Probably everything except for the exhaust. I'm going to try to do that over at a buddy's house. But that's where we're at with it. So I'm going to get to work on that air ride. We'll get these things, this jack stands out of here, get this thing back on the ground. Make sure everything's good to go. And like I said, hopefully test drive it tomorrow. Okay, give you guys a quick look at what I got before I go on. Basically, mounted, it's a water trap, pressure switch. This will be tank pressure from the front, and this will be tank pressure that just feeds over to the air horn. So basically, got to run a air line from there up to the front tank. Got to run a wire for the air horn. Got to run a remote wire for the pressure switch, which will then feed the relay. And we got to run the main wire for the compressor. Get it all wired up and we should be good. But that's where we're at with it. So I'm going to get those airlines, wires, everything ran, and check back then. Okay, so show you what I ended up with. I just ran all my airline. That one runs to the front of the truck, to the tank. Ran wire for the pressure switch, for the compressor, and for the air horn. And just kind of ran them, routed them where they're going to go. Left a little extra hanging out the front. So going to go back and tape all these together all the way to the front of the truck. That way I have a nice little harness in case I ever have to take it out rather than just a nightmare wiring. But yeah, I'll get all that taped up, everything cut to length, and come back and kind of explain what everything is for you guys that don't know. Okay, so everything's ran, all the wires, airline, everything. Tested everything out, everything seems to be working. I'll give you a quick rundown for people who don't really know what they're looking at. Right now, this is just hooked to the battery. Eventually, it'll be hooked to ignition. It just sends power to the pressure switch. It is a 150 to 200 pressure switch. So it kicks on at 150 PSI, shuts off at 200. So basically, got power in when the switch is on, sends power down to the relay. And all a relay is basically a small switch controlling a big switch. So when it gets power from the pressure switch, the small switch turns the big switch on, which is this bigger wire that's direct from the battery, and big switch turns on, sends power from there straight to the compressor. And once the compressor hits 200 pounds, pressure switch shuts off, and that's all you gotta do. Then switch valves on the air horn, the one I had on there, was leaking, but ran the wire for that also. Like I said, everything's just ran up here so far because I'm not exactly sure where everything's going to go, but it's loud. Like I said, I already cycled the compressor. It built up to 200 pounds, shut off. So I think I'm done underneath. Going to get this thing down off the jack stands and kind of look over a few other little things. And tomorrow we're going to test drive it. What's up, big boy? What's up? Huh? Okay guys, so there it is. Like I said, a few small things. I'm gonna finish up real quick, but it's basically ready for a test drive, I think. I'm not scared. I have a tow truck. Sid, you scared? You're not scared of anything, are you? But there it is. Well guys, it's the next day. Obviously, weather is not working out for us. So me and these fatheads just going to get a little more work done on the Toyota. A couple small things we can do. Dug out the old exhaust. I was going to replace all that. Over at my buddy's shop, he's got a nice exhaust tubing bender and all the right tools to do it. But it's going to be raining for the next 3, 4, 5 days. And I really don't want to wait. So I just picked up a piece of flex pipe. And it's kind of ghetto, but we don't mind ghetto. Everything we do is kind of ghetto. So, gonna rig up something with what we have. I picked up headlight bulbs, so I have to extend all those wires, get those mounted up, and like I said, we'll do what we can with what we have. Okay guys, got my little Ghetto exhaust on here. Basically just cut up the old one, used what I had. Cut a chunk of it, made a little turn down, and underneath is all just flex pipe, which is ghetto, but it got the job done. And for what it cost, I had 30-40 bucks in it. If it lasts the summer, I'll replace it, do it right over the winter, or replace it with flex pipe again. It's kind of how we roll. But does the job. Quiet. One less thing to get pulled over for. And also got the headlights wired up. But we're not done being ghetto, because now I'm going to fight with this box. There we go. And I want to wrap the flex pipe and header wrap. Basically, because it's pretty close to the floor, to the frame in a few spots. And I'd rather not melt the bed liner and the paint off everything. So, we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, so that was itchy and annoying, but I just went ahead and did everything because why not? I had the stuff to do it. So there it is. It's not perfect, but for what I have in it, if it lasts the summer, I'll be happy with it. Then I'll fix it right or do it all over again. But I'm gonna get this thing back on the ground. Okay guys, there it is. I'm extremely itchy from all that fiberglass, or maybe it's crabs. But either way, it is shower time. Wasn't a complete waste of a rainy night. Got the exhaust done, got the headlights done. 2 less things to get pulled over for. But the rain's clearing up. So hopefully tomorrow be a little nicer day. But I promise you, next time you guys see this truck, we'll be hitting the road. So check it out.